morning. Hope you're all doing well today. Hey, this is the start of a new summer term and I'm excited. This is Essentials of Professional Fitness Training. It is an online course and it's a lot of material, y'all, but we're going to get through it. So here we go. Let's talk about what to expect. So just give an overview of the course. It really is about taking the theoretical knowledge and skills for national certification exam and personal training. It covers guidelines for instructing safe, effective, and purposeful exercise essentials of the client-trainer relationship. We'll go through fitness assessments and designing appropriate exercise programming. So really, by the end of the course, I hope that you'll be knowledgeable about the foundational exercise science, the guidelines for client assessment and fitness testing, proper exercise techniques, designing goal-specific training programs, and understanding clients with special needs or conditions. And really, the evaluation of the major course requirements is about the course content and skills through the written exams, so the tests, the quizzes, as well as the discussions and your log, your exercise logs. So this is kind of what the grades will look like. It's coming from chapter quizzes that you'll have each week. They're 10 points each. Those quizzes are 10 questions, multiple choice. From the chapter, there is a 20-minute time limit on the quizzes. So you'll want to have read the chapter before you take the quizzes. There'll also be an assignment. It's basically the exercise program, and that'll be communicated through Canvas. There are 5 tests, so 1 each week. It'll cover about 4 to possibly 5 chapters each week. And so approximately 50 points each, could be a little bit more than that if there's more chapters there. Discussions, we'll have a discussion each week, and they're 10 points each. It's going to be related to the topics that we're discussing that week, whether that's fitness topics or initial client screening, program development, or just the business itself. And so expect that, and then you are expected to reply to 2 of your peers. I just ask that you bring your experiences to the discussion. Make it something that is purposeful. You're not just copying what somebody else has said, yada yada. And then you have your workout logs. So because we are not meeting in class and we're not going through these things, you are going to be working out on your own. And you'll be turning those logs in, and it should include a warm-up, a cool-down, your resistance work, your flexibility, and all of that good stuff. And so 15 points each for each of those. And this is just another extension of that. So you can see the quizzes, about 220 points for 33% of the grade. Your discussions, about 8% of the grade. Workout logs, 10%, and then your other assignments, again, I'll talk more about that, and then your tests, so our big chunk of the grade, so about 45%. In this course, if you are a kinesiology major, you need to have an A or B in this class, anything above a C. In order to pass the class. Otherwise, you have to retake it. So you want to do good on the front end. As far as required recommended readings, the NSCA's Essentials of Personal Training, the 3rd edition, it's by our own Dr. Schnarr. It's a great text, and it is one that I would say it's just good to have forever and ever. It's got a lot of great information in it. And so we've been using it. You should find some that are used. If you want to find the e-text version, you can do that as well. There is also other recommended reading, and that'll be more of like our discussion materials with peer-reviewed articles and things of that nature. As far as course policies, late work, Assignments are set up. They usually go out on Mondays and they are due by Sunday. And so they are scheduled. And I would just say there's not any reason for there to be any late work. As far as makeup exams, that's only under dire circumstances. It's the same with the exams, quizzes, exams, everything goes out on Monday. It's due on Sunday. And so there has to be prior permission for any possibility of extended work on that. As far as academic integrity and plagiarism, I do ask that you use you're here at a university. Please be honest about your work. As far as plagiarism and cheating, academic misconduct, it's not tolerated. Do your own work. I will say I do use ChatGPT, and I'm all for using AI, but when you do, you have to bring in your resources. You cannot just copy and paste and make it yours. You have to bring in your work with it. So as far as dropping the class, I don't recommend it because it is a requirement on many of your degree plans. But if you feel like it is necessary, then make sure that you do consult with your academic advisor and me before dropping to make sure that it is something that is a good idea. As far as professional behavior and civility, I just expect for you guys to hold yourselves to the utmost. Be respectful of one another. We are in discussions, and while we might disagree, you can still be respectful and be civil to one another. Yeah. And again, just being respectful to one another, regardless of our perspectives. And if you have any problems with grades, then you want to make sure that you take that up with me first. I make mistakes all the time. And so it is something that if you feel like there is a mistake, come to me first. If you don't feel that it's been held appropriately, then make sure that you check the syllabus as it's outlined, and then talk with Dr. Melrose. He is the chair of the department, and then of course the dean of the college would be the next line of defense. If you have any disability accommodations that I need to know about, please let me know that now so that I can start working on that. Really important that we do that at the front end. And if for any reason you need to report your civil rights for whatever reason, pregnancy, that sort of thing, you want to talk to Rosie Ruiz, and her information is here. And if for any reason have a major hurricane, because hurricane season just started, and we're of course we're not on campus anyway, we will be continuing our class via Canvas, not Blackboard. So be prepared for that. And this is how it's going to roll this term. You can see every week is busy, busy, busy. So you've got to be up on the reading and taking care of your business. All right. And so this syllabus acknowledgement form, I will ask that you take care of this by Sunday. I'll put it up into Canvas so that you have it in module 1. And so you'll want to kind of follow with Canvas. Look for the modules. Of course, make sure that you've read the syllabus, and then look for the modules. We'll be in week number 1. You should only be able to see the week as we go into it, and so be looking for that. Everything in the module is kind of what we'll be focusing on that week.